How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Paper Mario episode. In the last video, we went ahead and pretty much watched Peach get dressed and reenacted Bowser, as well as found out where the next crystal star is. In this episode, we're gonna do all of the optional quests we can do at the moment before we actually head into the next chapter. So, let's go ahead and get started by coming outside here, and right away we can see Luigi is standing right outside the door. Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a coincidence. Hey, who, me? Well, bro, I'm an adventurer. I have to rescue Princess Eclair from the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's a bad scene. Alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Honestly, right now, we're not gonna do this because, like you said, it is a really long story. Oh, really? You're last, bro. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. Huh? Yeah, but if you click on him again, you can... Alright, never mind. I guess we will go through it. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, Mario? So, pretty much you can click on what type of tales he has. You can pretty much hear these at any time during the game. So, you don't need to hear it right now. We won't go through it. But, anyways, we're actually going to go ahead and level up our little allies now that we have enough shine sprites. So, if we just come on in here, we can click through all this. We're going to level up Gombella. I feel like she needs a good level up, especially with her attacks. Yes, we're gonna level her up. Chazibi! So, whenever they do level up, they increase their health and they get a new attack, or a new skill, I guess. So, you'll see that shortly. It's pretty amazing. I like the way like this looks and everything. Kind of looks like we're in outer space. So yeah, then you may go. So yeah, as you can see, her health increases by a ton. It's 10 more than it was last time. So, we're gonna want to talk to this guy. Whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the robots. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without paying, and I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. Now, you can pay 10 coins, or you can take them on. So, it just kind of varies. If you pay him, you'll have to pay him every single time you come through here. However, if you go ahead and click on I can take you on. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. We get a little mini boss, which is kind of weird having in Rogueport. But if we just go ahead and tattle him. Now, that's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. Max HP is 20, attack is 3, and defense is 0. All in all, he's a pretty tough guy. Oh, and I've told you a million times that pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. I wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. Indeed. So yeah, he just kind of stands around and guards the entrance to that little place right there. I want to mention that you could have pretty much gotten in there like before this chapter ended, but we wanted to wait till now because there really wasn't anything you can do at the time being. But now that we actually like have passed the chapter, we can actually head on and attack this guy some more. Nah, we don't really need to be too much stylish. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Alrighty, and he does way less damage to Hooks, which is why he's better up front. And if we just go ahead and time this right. Perfect, look, there we go. Now, like I was saying, you can fight him anytime, like even before the chapter 1 begins. However, as you can see, he has a decent chunk of health, which you might not be prepared for that exactly just yet. Nope, he actually hit me. That's fine. Get to heal up a little bit, and it should take him out this turn as long as I time everything correctly. So, one last hit ought to do it. Time it perfectly, and... BAM! There we go. Lovely. And we take out Gus just like that. Almost level up. Oh my god, we're 10 star points away. Crud! You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. You think violence solves everything, don't you? Don't you? Oh yeah, he runs away like a little coward. And if we head on over here, you can't really enter into this door. And over here we have a whole new different thing. We have the problem shop, I think, problem store. I'm not sure what it's called. Hey, is this your first time going to the trouble center? If you plan on using our services, I can explain them to you for first. An explanation? Yes, we do. I can't even speak right. Then listen, and listen good. This trouble center is where people come with troubles. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check that bulletin board. If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward. Probably not a bad deal, eh? But remember, if you decide not to solve a problem, solve a trouble you have to pay to cancel. You got that? Well, good. Then go help someone out. So yeah, pretty much there's like people that kind of show off what troubles they have and kind of a basic description. If you click on it, they call me Garf. I have lost my key and thus I cannot get into my house. It should be somewhere in Rogueport, so I just need someone to find it. I'll be waiting for you at the house at the very back of the East Rogueport. So yeah, we won't go too much into detail this episode. However, whenever you do take those on, they provide some good substantial like rewards. At least some of them do. Some are kind of garbage, which you'll see momentarily. I do plan to take them all on. It's just this is kind of your first side quest, I guess. And over here, you'll see up there, there's a little star piece listening. It's just kind of teasing us. But if we get it right here, right behind this barrel, you get a star piece. So yeah, nicely hidden there. I don't know if they use the other one kind of to pretty much dole you out. But if we just go in here, we speak to this guy, and there's really nothing you can do here. He's at Ishna, I think. What do you want, chump? If you ain't got business here, then beat it. So yeah, there really isn't anything to do there at the moment. So let's go ahead and head on right back. And if we just come back through here, see, taking a little time. We come back to, I believe, well, there's Luigi once again. We head back to the square, the Rogueport entrance, and now we can do a few things here. Now, first and foremost, make sure to talk to this guy. Well, you can come on in here, and you'll see that they have the little contact lens imported. You can buy it for 10 coins. It's pretty cheap. Pretty nice and easy. And if we just go back to Zess T, which is her name, by the way, we come over here, and actually this guy just does spawn, so we'll get to that momentarily. Did you bring me my contact lens, Mr. Squishy? And we give her the contact lens. A contact lens. Oh, sweet relief. Thank you. Finally, the world is crisp and clear again. I can see. Oh, I'm so happy. So she goes into that one house. Be careful from now on. People don't generally like having their stuff stomped on. So she goes into that little house, and we'll be looking at that momentarily. Now, if we come on in here, after Zess T has talked to us, you'll see that she is pretty much a chef, honestly. It's fantastic, and you want to visit her often. Oh, so it's you again, huh, Mr. Stumpalot? Well, my name is Zess T. I may not look like a chef, but I'm actually quite good. If you bring me ingredients, my cooking skills burst to life and culinary magic happens. Want me to whip something up for you? So yeah, she is a chef, and you can provide different ingredients and she'll make something great out of it. So now, for now, we're going to want to start off with a mushroom. Various different items kind of make different items pretty much. So you have different recipes for each single item, and there are different recipes for like one of a kind of items. So we'll cover that briefly. We just let her get through all her stuff. Whenever you see like a little flame like that, it usually means that your cooking was successful. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but go on, take it, Stumpy. We get a shroom fry. A tasty dish made by Zess T, replenishes 6 HP and 2 FP. So yeah, it's a really well enhanced version of the mushrooms we had. Alrighty, and after exiting that, I decided to store some of my items because my pockets were a bit full. We come to this new area which we haven't explored, and right away, we just head down through here. See a little star piece. It's pretty easy to miss because you wouldn't expect them to hide it right at the very beginning. And right over here, behind this pipe, another star piece because, you know, they love hiding that stuff everywhere. Alrighty, and after getting that star piece, we head on over here, and we'll just keep on heading to the right wall, or the left wall. We come over here, we get another star piece. So yeah, 3 easy star pieces right off the bat. And in here, we have another shop with a bunch of various different items. We got super shroom, a feel super mushroom, replenish 10 HP, electrifies you to damage direct attackers. A Dread Mushroom just replenishes 1 HP, restores HP or his partner falls. Yes, that's one of the best items to have. I recommend getting a bunch of those. Makes all enemies dizzy and decreases their accuracy. Drops lightning on an enemy and stuns it. There's a door over here, but we can't really do anything about it. And if we head right over here to the Piazza Parlor, it's kind of pretty much a casino. You get slots and a few various other games. At the moment, you can only play slots. Alright, we talk to this lady right over here. Welcome to the parlor. Hey, you're Mario, like the one and only. I know all about you. Rescuing Princess Peach is important work, but even heroes need relaxation. So what can I show you? So yeah, you pretty much win with Piantas, which you can buy from that little machine there. I'll show you. And these are the current prizes. You get the cake mix, the super shroom, the super appeal, and the refund. So yeah, and if we come over here, we can actually buy little Piantas from here. I am the Pianta Changer, changing machine. I am called Pianta Changer. Exchange 1 Pianta for 3 coins. Want to exchange? We're actually gonna go ahead and buy a few, because there's the one thing I will show. Oh, I didn't mean to buy more. Whatever, that's fine. Luckily, these don't disappear, I don't think. Oh my god, I could be wrong about that. But if we go ahead and I'm gonna buy this cake mix right here. That'll be important for me later. Let me see. Let me just see if we can actually leave. Alrighty, yeah, I thought so. I'll hold 4 Piantas for you, Mario. So yeah, whenever you leave the shop, she holds the Piantas that you don't use. And down here, actually, we have another thing. We have pretty much a lottery. Dum. Every day is a lucky day with Happy Lucky Lottery. With new numbers every day, this lottery is fun and exploding with excitement. I'd love to tell you more. Tell me more, that's the way. Happy Lucky Lottery is special. You pick numbers, they might win each day. Just buy your numbers here one at a time. Buy another if you change your mind. Then check the back later on this board to see if your number has come in. If your number matches the day's draws, you get a super happy lucky prize. The day's number is drawn each night at midnight. If you play and check the board every day, your number is sure to come in eventually. And when I say midnight, I mean according to your GameCube. So yeah, it pretty much is according to the GameCube internal clock. So you can kind of manually change that yourself to pretty much speed up that process. But yes, there's these houses over here which you can't do anything with at the moment. But if you come on down here, you might notice some little rails on the ground that you can actually pass through with your special ability. Come on down here. And we come to the underground sewers of Rogueport. Alrighty, and if we're gonna go ahead and switch out to Gombella real quick, because down here we actually have a new enemy, and we're gonna just, he struck us first. Oh well, these are called Spanias, which we will see momentarily. If we go ahead and tattle them real quick. Indeed. That's a Spania. A Spania with spikes on its head. It looks meaner too. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, and defense is 0, so sort of the same as a Spania. You gotta watch out for the spikes on its head, but otherwise, it's just well on it. I gotta be honest though, the way that thing spins makes me wanna yak. So yeah, it's pretty much just a regular Spania. The only difference is it has spikes on its head. Similar to the Goomba with spike on its head, it's pretty much the same thing. Alrighty, and since they don't have any defense, you can just go ahead and kind of stop them from doing that. Nope, didn't time that right. Now, if we go ahead and oh wow, actually she does 2 damage. I just realized that. So yeah, she increases in damage, which is very great, especially like the more you progress. So right now she's actually stronger than Koops. And we finished that fight pretty easily. We're gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of the enemies down here. Alrighty, after defeating those enemies down here, you'll see that there's like a little crevice behind here, and if you just look behind it, you get another star piece. Nice and pretty simple. If we head down further, we actually run into another area that is optional. There are a few items down here though, so it's pretty much a mirror to like the last area we saw. with more enemies. We're gonna go ahead and take these guys out. And with that, we actually get another level up. I think this time we're gonna start focusing on the flower power and bite power for a while, because I feel like 20 health is a good amount for the time being. It should keep us going for at least, I would say, at least 2 chapters. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and focus on that mostly. Alrighty, and it looks like that was actually the last enemy. And down here we actually had 2 items. Over here we have a slow shroom, and on this side we have a gradual syrup. So yeah, both useful very items. And over here we have, similar to the last area we were at, a block that we can't really do anything, so this is just optional. And let me go ahead and head back up. Actually, before we even begin, there's actually an area over here that you can't even get into. You can see it off the corner, but yeah, we'll see you guys back upstairs. And heading up that pipe pretty much brings us back up to the east side of the Rogueport, or west side. Sorry, I can't even speak. I don't know my directions. Don't judge me. And instead, if we head up through these little floating platforms, instead we come to the right, we might reach an area that we previously saw, or that we kind of witnessed. Now, if you come up right up behind this little pillar, of course you get a start piece. And there's another one right over here. You'll notice, like, once you actually witness it from this side, you'll notice this is a side where we couldn't enter it previously. And if we head just right below this area, right there, another start piece. And lastly, there's another item that you can find down here in the water. Just head on all the way to the bottom. To the left, you'll see a chest that contains a soft stomp, another badge. It's pretty useful. It just kind of softens your enemies whenever you stomp on them. And you'll have some new various items. You'll have a item shop to the right, and another little, I don't even know what it's considered. It's kind of like a little bar. And if we just hop on in, there isn't too much we can do in here. We can just kind of speak to all the individuals in here, and they give you kind of different stories, but not useful just yet. And if we just head to the right over here, we'll notice another shop with kind of unique items. You have the slow shroom, the gradual syrup, ultra shroom, jam and jelly, gold bar, and the gold bar times 3. All of which will be extremely useful later on. So keep these in mind. They are expensive, but they are so useful. If we try opening this door, it pretty much just is locked and doesn't allow us to open it. That's pretty much all you can do at the bottom over here. But anyways, guys, they're gonna end things off here because we are running a bit low on time. So make sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to become part of the fam today. Comment on what you want to see and what I could potentially do. And as always, thank you all for watching. Next time on Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door, we are going to continue and do some other side quests, as well as make some recipe cakes and other various items. But for now, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.